Welcome to the After the Ball Show. Here is your host, Sam, your bro. Today's a gift we all can feel. The wounds are raw, but time will heal. Be thankful now for where you stand, and hold the world in grateful hands. After the bars, we're rising strong, facing the world where we belong. Recovery burns a steady flame from where he's been.
Hey, make sure my mic's on. How's it going, everybody? I am Sam, and this is Russ. This is yard time. I feel like I got to get my land legs back, or my sea legs back, or whatever that saying is. It's literally been months since we've done this.
Right.
Sunday night
just
show.
been so busy. I mean,
Yeah,
taking
when it's-
care of everything.
Yeah, when it's one of my regular shows, and I'm not even talking about the Mayhem show, but like my pre-recorded, they're super easy. You just go on and record, and you can edit out everything that But this feels weird. I'm glad I did this because I'm starting the Morning Mayhem show again on Tuesday. So I'm really glad we're doing this tonight to kind of like get me back into the
swing.
Yeah, the swing. Which just remind me, I got to turn off ads before Danette tries to stab me in my throat. Let me see. And I mean that in a good way. She's the shit. She always lets me know that. Because if I feel like if I was watching something live and I kept getting a bunch of ads, I'd be like, what the hell?
Somebody said there's an echo on your side, buddy.
Is there? Probably, because I don't ever do this without. Let me. I will get rid of that here in 1 second.
Okay.
I'll probably have to wear headphones.
You might. Cover up them ears.
It's because I run everything through a mixer now, and it's hard to get.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I've got somebody here. I want everybody to see this. She's still with me, and her new name is Tootsie Roll, by the way. You know who named her that, but her name's Lily, but she is a Tootsie Roll now.
Yeah.
She's a four-legged food vacuum. Yeah, there's an echo on your side, so that's what I'm hearing.
How's about now? Is it? Oh, now I can hear the echo. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah, hold on. Check. Well, hopefully that fixed it. It probably didn't. I'll turn my mic down a little.
Let me turn mine down. See if it.
No, it's on my end. It's on my end. And let me just. I'll do the automatic mic adjustment. That should be better. Sorry, Jen. Sorry, guys. Hopefully that sounds better. I'll scoot back from my speakers too. Can I get a 5x5 on how I sound now? Testing 1 2 1 2. Rolling.
She said no. Nobody's not better yet. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Go put your headphones on, bro.
Yeah, I better put my headphones on. Damn it.
Okay.
Howdy Doody had my headphones on. I mean, now I know why everyone wears headphones, when they have guests on. It was never a problem when we were doing it before.
Is that better?
I have to send it to my headphones. Check. Check.
With all that tech, you don't have earbuds?
Oh, wait. I bet you that just fixed it, actually. Yeah, no, I have earbuds, but I like these.
Okay. All right.
Does that sound better? If this doesn't sound better, then I will put my headphones on, but I changed something.
Okay. You got one of them special microphones?
That should have fixed it. Does that sound better, guys?
Is your TV on? Or is there a TV on in the background?
Nuh-uh.
Okay. I don't have mine on.
Does that sound better? I know sounds fine now. Thank you, Jen. No,
Okay.
I'm turning the ads off now. I got sidetracked with the sound now, girls.
There's no echo.
Yeah, I realized what was wrong. It was this stupid microphone setting.
Operator error.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just get these ads taken care of, and we're gonna have a show, man.
Yeah. It's been so long. I mean, there's people on here I miss. I mean, I've been all ASAP, Bayonet. I mean, your wife. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have a couple of funny videos to share. You guys are gonna
really?
laugh. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen James in forever either.
All right. Welcome to the show. Oh,
Yeah.
I need light, I guess.
Hi, Jim. But there's that one person in here that, Awaken's here.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
good
better
to see
set
you.
up the chat in case I need to ban anyone.
Yeah.
Oh well, no, I got moderators out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on.
So how's everybody doing? Happy Labor Day, everybody. Russ called me yesterday, texted me yesterday. He's like, man, let's do something. I was like, man, yeah, let's do something. And he's, I'm going to call you tomorrow to remind you. I was like, perfect. And I was we were at a family barbecue. And when I seen your name come up, I was like, oh shit, we got a show tonight. And so, yeah, I went and did I was like, okay. And I said, honey, but she heard us talking. So, yeah, it's perfect. It was winding down anyway. And it was starting to, everyone was hot and burnt out and,
Right.
yeah, ready to go. But how have you been, Russ? Tell the world, man.
I've been, I've been over at a buddy of mine's house, just like my brother Jim. We've been redoing his bathroom on the weekends for his wife, and I've been hanging out over there, taking the Harley out for a ride, taking the Mustang out. Well, I took the Mustang out. Last time I took the Mustang out, I took out somebody, but you know, she's gone now, so I'm heartbroken. I can't wait. But
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see.
cool. Yep. Well,
But yeah, I've just been so busy with work.
mhm.
They wanted me to work tomorrow. I told them no. I'm not working tomorrow.
Oh, really? You
Yeah,
probably would have got some overtime though, huh?
I get plenty overtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm working 60, 70 hours a week now.
Yeah.
And even with that, I'm good. I'm just going to take some time off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
It's
man.
just been one of them things, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just get so busy with life and uh, what you got to do, and everything catches up to you. So
Yeah.
you got to catch up to it. So whenever you get evened out, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so hard to get there.
Yeah.
But I'll be there soon.
All right.
Sometime late September, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good, man. Good. Do you want to do some Q&A tonight a little bit?
Yeah, let's do that. It's been so
Uh,
long.
yeah, it's been so long. So a few of you guys know how it is, but if there's anyone new out there, I mean, I got like 3,000 new subscribers since I've done this last. So just in case you haven't seen the show, you'll do a QQQ if you want to ask us a question, and it could be about federal prison, state prison. It could be a question about like what it was like, how do we get there, how do you
Life
prevent
afterwards.
yourself from getting there. It could be a recovery question. It can be anything. I don't know if I want to make this free speech Sunday like we used to do. I don't really have. I haven't been practicing doing lives recently, so I don't really want to get, just in case it gets wild, and you know what I mean. So it's not going to be free speech Monday and or Sunday, and basically what I mean is just not going to let anyone like stir up a pot and start arguing about old stuff,
Right.
or anything like that. Everybody who knows the situation knows that that's off limits tonight. The old situation. Of course, no racism, no homophobia, and yeah, and we will welcome to the show, man. We usually have a lot of fun with these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually have a lot of
questions.
fun with these. So I
Have you
guess
heard
like,
anything about Danny Masterson lately?
man, I seen something on Danny Masterson. They moved him. Did they move him?
Yeah, they moved him to CRC. I remember they moved him to CRC. So he's at a.
No, I know. I thought they is he. Someone said he was at the men's colony, but there's no way he's there yet. No, because that's just a level 1 and 2, right?
Right. Yeah, he's a level 3.
Yeah, he's a level 3. So yeah, he wouldn't be at the men's colony.
Right.
But I could have sworn that's what I seen, but I don't remember. But yeah, there's some. He's been assaulted a few times, but I guess he's clicked up with somebody.
What are they? The GBG.
The GBGs.
Yeah.
The gay boy gangsters.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's got to help somebody. He's paying somebody. He's got to.
No, he's paying somebody. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's paying somebody. And good, man. I hope they tax the shit out of him. And
I hope he pays. Yeah, every day.
Yeah. Yep.
He hasn't learned yet. He's not been in there that long, and he doesn't know. So, what? It hasn't even been a year yet, or what?
Right.
Close to a year.
Right.
But either way, he's gonna Either way, they're gonna get him.
Yeah, they're gonna get him. And don't worry, guys. I'm seeing your guys' questions, and I'm starring them so they get set aside. So when we do get to the question and comment part, I'll have some stacked up. So it's just once we start answering them, sometimes I don't see them all. So I might ask everyone to go ahead and shoot your question back out again. Just in case we missed some. And yeah, we'll just try to have a fun show, man. I do want to show a couple videos before we start taking questions. They're prison related. They're funny as hell. This dude is super funny. He's a creator, a Facebook creator. His name is Rise Hendricks. He does like these rap videos. Mm-hmm. He's a black dude. He's super funny, man. He's super funny.
Okay.
He's got this one called Free the Homie. So it's he's like doing a rap song to try to get his homie freed, and like starting this little thing, but it's just funny. The lyrics, hopefully everyone can hear the lyrics. I've never done anything from Facebook onto the show. But let's try one out.
Right, go ahead.
You know what? I got to share my screen, man. Here we go. Let's get this full added to the stage. Here we go. I might be able to get this a little bigger.
You mean us or
No, the video. I might be able to get it a little bigger. I have like a little trick. There we go. This is what I do, man.
Yeah, you turned me into Fabio or whatever.
Look, it made us bigger, made the video bigger. This is what I do, fool. I do live content. All right, let's give them a listen. We might have to listen to it twice, but yeah, check it out.
Okay, I got him. Yo, my homie doing life locked in a pen. Told the judge if he let him out, he'll do it again. Free the homie. Free the homie. Yo, my boy was moving weight all over the state. First day locked in the pen, he hit a guard with a shank. Free the homie. Free the homie. Yo, he robbed a dealership, got him a new Mercedes. He robbed banks, he robbed churches, even some old ladies. Free the homie. Free the homie. Yo, he wanted to watch some football. His girl wanted to watch Scandal. He locked her keys in the car and broke off the door handles. Free the homie. Free the homie.
That shit cracks me up, man. He said when he gets out, he's gonna do it again. Man, free that fool. Free that man. I had another one too. This one's called Weird Bars. I can't remember what this one says exactly, but let's hear it.
I'm a real dude, still play Nintendo. I'm not a creep, but I'm staring in your window. I cut the chick off, she let my man hit it. I snatched her wig off and then ran with it. I'm a real thug, but I'm ticklish. If you tickle my big toe, I'm giggling. Catch me riding on rims, all flat tires. I love the swings, push me higher. Wee, I'm a savage. Penis size average. But she says she still gotta have it. Tickle my stomach, I'm laughing. What's happening? I'm a savage.
He said, tickle my big toe. Yeah, I don't know, man. I seen those this morning and I was like, oh man, those would be funny for the show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess he's got a lot of them. But yeah, I don't know.
The weirdo.
yeah. He's a weirdo.
What about this what's it? Adelson trial?
Yeah, the Adelson trial.
Yeah, what about that? I've been hearing from
Man,
somebody.
look,
They want to know.
I would love to say, I would love to be able to speak on that, and I can't, man. And but I've been watching some today here and there, and I made a decision today that I am gonna do some videos about it. But basically, I'm gonna destroy this. So somebody help me out in the chat, because I know we have a bunch of people that are following it. But basically, I think the mom, Donna Adelson, unalived her husband, and something to do with her daughter. Her daughter's lover might have hired the guy to do it or something. I don't know, man.
Let's turn it into a big mess and big spaghetti bowl.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah. I could probably just chat GPT a quick summary about it, but
unalived her son-in-law. Yeah, unalived her son-in-law, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm being told. That's what I
yeah. Thought. Yeah, man. But anyways, there's a creator called Loophole Lawyer, and I know Danette. I don't know the case. That's why I didn't want to talk on it. Yeah, Danette's like my mom, man. She keeps me in check, bro, for real, and I appreciate it though. I need someone out there keeping me in check. But yeah, there's this guy named Loophole Lawyer, and I've been watching a couple of his videos today about it. But you know, he just assumes you know what's going on, so I don't really even understand what he's saying. But he kind of he gave me a shout out a couple weeks ago on his show. He didn't say the channel name, but you know, he had me on his show, which was kind of cool. What I should have went in the comments and said thank you. Then people would have known that was me, but I never did that, and it's kind of too late now. He's already got all the views. Everyone's already seen it. But I thought of that the other day. I was like, man, I should have did that. Then people would have known that was me on his video. But anyways, he covers the case pretty heavy. And so I'm probably going to watch a bunch of his stuff, and then probably just have to watch some of the trial footage so I know more about it. So to see if I have anything to say about it. I don't know. I want to cover it because these are adults that have, you know, it's all adults. There's no, you know, child victims or anything like that. Cause you know, I have a hard time.
It's not federal, is it? So it's just all state.
Yeah. It's all down in Florida.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's going to be cameras in the courtroom. Definitely.
Yeah. There's cameras in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be found guilty. Especially in Florida.
Yeah. Anti-monkey pants. I should do a quick roll call, man, and say hi to everybody. Let me just do that real quick. Roussel. I'm just gonna pick a spot because we've already have a ton of comments and questions. So in South Florida, good to see you, Anti-Monkey Pants. So excited you're here. Of course, Russ Allen in the flesh. Just Jen Marie, we love you. So good to see you. Mariana Yarbrough, I'm in love with her. Good to see you. James Collins Cares. I'm in love with James Collins Cares also.
Hey.
Dub in the house. Who else is here? Who else is here?
You know who else is here?
Happy Camper, good to see you.
Yeah.
Danette, good to see you. Good. So glad you're here. ASAP Lizzie, it's been so long. I am so happy you're here tonight. Danette, there's Danette chewing me out. Let me go down. Awaken Misha. Hey Mish, good to see you. I just starred one of your comments. Mish says so many beautiful people in here tonight. Mac, Zaphod, Beeblebrox, Anti-Monkey Pants, ASAP Lizzie, Jen Marie, Danette McClure, Shell W, James Collins Care, Mariana Yarbrough, Zelda Z, Ben Bakabits. Yeah, this is like an all-star reunion
It
of the
is.
old heads of After the Bar, not only just After the Bars, but like of previous communities. Yeah, it's kind of amazing to be here right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I told you there would be a lot of people.
I wish I was worthy of just even having like this kind of community.
But you do have this kind of community.
I know. I'm just being self-deprecating, kind of. I'm going to talk more about like what's been going on with me on Tuesday on the Morning Mayhem show. But I'll save it. I wasn't ready to talk about like a bunch of personal stuff that's been going on, over the summer. Summer's been, it's been a thing. Okay, who else is here? Who did I miss? Ben Bacon Bits. I say hi to Ben. Ben Bacon Bits in the house.
Hi, Ben. He didn't even say hi to me. He must not like me no more.
Of course, everyone I just mentioned in Misha's comment, welcome to the show. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Zelda Z. Sorry, I'm going down. Dude, for some reason my finger hurts. Oh yeah, I zapped myself today. I was like, because I'm using my finger to scroll, and it is like painful. But it's because those tennis racket bug zappers that that are electric.
Yeah,
it wasn't working, so I squeezed it with my fingers, and it literally sent a zap all the way up to my elbow, bro.
Damn.
So now I can't even scroll with my finger. Hey, Mac, good to see you. Macalicious is here. Toby Sprosty, good to see you. Thank you for being here. James Collins Cares in the house, of course. Zaphod Beeblebrox, good to see you. We will get to your question here in a bit. Anti-monkey pants. Anti-monkey pants. Anti-monkey pants. Q, what was the first foods? Oh, yeah. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, that when you got out. That's
Arca's chicken gun. As a free Karen reader and justice for John O'Keefe, I appreciate that. Arca's chicken gun. Okay, put us all in timeout. Yeah, I should. Marianne Yarborough's got a question. Okay, Zelda Z. Darcy, hi to Zelda. Hey Zelda, is the Adelson trial confusing? That's
There's one person you can ask right now. I can tell you right now, and they probably could tell you more than anybody.
Who?
Happy Camper.
Oh, really?
She's a courtroom junkie.
Yeah. I just want like a quick summary. Oh yeah, that's funny, Danette. Danette says Loophole Larry don't fuck with Donna Sue Adelson. That's right. At the end of every one of his videos, and he says, remember, don't fuck with Donna Sue Adelson. And he's got like these AI things of her driving a jet boat. I should find one. It's super funny, dude. It's super funny.
Yeah, she knows all. She's into all that stuff, and that's the one I'm getting questions for you.
Yeah, if she could just write out a quick little summary, but I mean, I can. Here, we'll
Doesn't Mariana do a show still?
Huh?
Isn't your wife doing a show still?
No, but her and her friend have talked about getting it back together. Yeah, they've talked about it. This is a little bit of the
They had
Adelson
your
stuff.
ex-husband killed to try to help you, didn't they?
She actually made him banana bread specifically the way he liked it, right? Without nuts, but with chocolate chips. He said your mom was completely selfless. Means she's caring more about others than she does about herself.
But I was breastfeeding both of them, so it usually looked like me breastfeeding a child while I entertained the other in the Okahumpka.
I'm sorry, I'm not Jewish. I didn't understand what that was.
Asshole, a narcissist, bully, religious fucker, asshole, zealot, bastard.
I laughed when you said the word fucker. That's the new one. You just told me.
I guess there was a thing called Skype. I don't even know if it still exists, but I guess it's like FaceTiming, but doing it on your computer.
That's Jackie Fulford, the boss's attorney. She's giving the opening, then she's going to question old Wendy Jill. Let's watch.
Heard a lot about how she hated him.
So we're not going to watch all this, but what I wanted to show was the end. He always has like a funny ending because he calls her the
Every
boss.
single time we meet, you don't fuck with Donna Sue Adelson.
Oh yeah, that was right on time. That's so funny, man. So anyway, yeah, that's why Danette said that. Don't fuck with Donna Sue Adelson. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna spend like 3 hours just deep diving that whole trial so I can talk about it this week on the Morning Mayhem show. So that'll be fun. All right, I'm at the end. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Welcome to the show, though. I do have some questions already and some few comments. We'll start with James Collins Care says, if you're homophobic, racist, please let us know so we can make fun of you. Dude, that's dope. I'm putting that. When you the first time you do the chat, it says, hey, the rules are don't do that. I should add that to the thing. Actually, I'm gonna add that. That is so funny, dude. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to show everyone. I'm dressed for the occasion tonight. I got my prison. My prison sandals. I guess I didn't have to. I could have just went like that.
Those were county shoes right there.
Yeah, these are county. Yeah. Oh yeah, county, not prison.
County shower shoes.
My orange county shower shoes.
They issue you those 2 sizes too small, so you have to tell them 2 sizes too big, so they'll give you the right size.
Yeah. Yeah, they never have size 12, which is so they always give me a 13.
Right. I always got 13s too.
Yeah, or try to give me a 10 or something,
Right.
Yeah, they're crazy. Thanks, James, man. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. Zafar Bieberrock says, what was your biggest adjustment for you after you got out? For me, was almost sensory overload, as in too many choices. What about you, Russ?
Yeah, I think with anybody who did any kind of stretch of time, like we've done, flat time, like after doing 10 years, yes, it was sensory overload. It was, back to the wall all the time. I've got my eyes on everybody. I'm listening to everything. I hear everything. It's hard to adjust because people don't know what respect is out here.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, they can really get. It's hard to hold yourself back, but you have to learn.
Yeah,
that was the biggest adjustment for me.
Yep, the level of respect inside is intensely, insanely high. So any little thing inside could be normal out here, could be very, very disrespectful in there. So when we're in there, especially after long stretches like you and I both have done, it's just second nature. It's second, like that feels disrespectful. You know, we know when someone's doing it. And so it's hard to adjust when you get out here, you know, someone, and I'm not even going to say I'm not even going to talk about the bitch word, but they use that out here like it's crazy. And that's really hard to get used to. I'm used to it now. Nobody even uses it, you know, but when I hear it, I don't think I'm going to see a fight when I hear it anymore.
Right. Out here it's bitch, but out in California it's punk.
No,
You know
right, right.
That's it.
No, punk is huge. Yeah, punk is huge. Yeah. But for me, it was definitely, I think that was the hardest thing because I wanted to fight every time with someone even just a little bit disrespectful, or I at least wanted to puff up and like bitch make them. You know what I mean? And I'm not a mean, violent person at all, but because that's who you have to be for so long, that when someone's disrespectful, you like, I'll puff up on them all, you know. Even now, like someone put a camera in my face the other day filming me because I was throwing trash in a dumpster behind a restaurant. And it wasn't even a lot of trash. It was just my wife and I just talked about this today. And I was like, what, you think you're fucking tough, punk? You know what I mean? Like, because he was like, you know, like, I'm recording you, like I'm not going to do something about it. And I japped out, dude. I japped out, like, because, you know, he thought that was okay to do. Like he could like punk me out like that. Cause he was kind of punking me out, you know, in prison. If that was and something like that would happen in prison, you know, from an op, from you know, another race or another gang or whatever, you know, it would have been all over with. Someone to come into your space and like was going to tell on you about something, you know? So yeah, that was really hard. I just heard my wife screaming in the background, Sam, no.
Right.
Yeah. And the dude like stepped away and ran into his warehouse or whatever. And I finally turned around so my wife could yell at me for the next half hour. Right. I mean, she had the right to. I mean, she was stopping me from probably, at the very least, you know, pushing someone, and you know, I didn't want to do that. You know, you can go to jail for that. You know what I mean?
You can.
Yeah, you don't realize that you could literally go to jail for pushing someone. That's what, battery, or you know, I don't know.
It's something, you know. You put your
assault. Yeah, I always get confused on what's
battery, felony, whatever.
Yeah. So that was the hardest part, and still is to this day. And I'm like, I'm super loving. I mean, I haven't been in a fight forever. Like I give away everything I have to my own detriment. You know, like I'm super compassionate with everyone. You know, I cry when people get married. You know, when I hold a newborn for the first time, I choke up and cry. So I don't feel anger and aggression out here, but I still, when there's little disrespects from like, especially from people who know better, that's the worst, man. Because then I'm like, should know better.
Yeah.
But you know, especially if it's someone who's been in prison or been in jail, and they do something that would get them beat up in jail, and they know what they're doing. They're like, yeah, I can do this because I know he ain't gonna do nothing. Man, I lose it, man. I lose it. So that is super hard. But yeah, and then
I mean, there was a guy just a few days ago outside where I live. There's a guy that had he's doing locating the lines, you know, flagging the ground so you could dig.
Yeah.
And some guy came out, and this was a kid. He was 23, 24 years old, doing his job. He was parked a little bit on the sidewalk, and if you saw where I live, you can park in front of, you know, my back door, basically.
Yeah.
And he was parked across the street, out of traffic, had his flashers on, doing his job. And this guy came up to him and told him he was the owner of the property. He can't park there. He needs to move his car. He's gonna whip his ass. And I'm like, nah. This guy took off his shirt, was throwing his phone down, and I said, he and I told the kid, I said, it's not worth it, man. I just got home from work, and
Yeah.
I told him, it's not worth it. If you got kids, go on to them. He starts walking back and says he's gonna kick his ass. I walk over there and I say, you jump in, I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how that goes. He goes, I don't want no part of that. I went, that's smart.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, just call your boss and tell him what's going on, And just he
Yeah.
called him and told him to get out of there. Just don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's just people just have no respect out here. At least some, not everyone, but they take it
Yeah.
overboard.
Yeah. They sure did. Hey, keep the show alive for a sec. I got to go find my vape real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back.
Anybody else got any questions while he goes and hunts for his vape?
I have a bunch starred, so
That's all good. Hey James, yeah, punk is not as a punk rocker. Punk is, if you call punk out to somebody in prison, that means it's an instantaneous fight. If you don't fight, you are punk, which means you literally are gay. And if you don't want people to think you're gay, especially in prison, you do something about it. So that is why punk is such a bad word in California. Out here, it's bitch. And I don't understand. That doesn't bother me at all. Just being out here. Other than that,
were you explaining why punk's such a bad word?
yeah, because James asked if the differentiation from punk rocker or punk, the word punk, and I just told him that if somebody were to call you a punk in prison, that's instantaneous, battle.
Yeah.
There's no question, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna be buddies and hug it out and all this. We're just gonna go toe to toe or stab you. One of the two.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's get to the next one. Shell Dub says, question, what was the first foods you had to have once you got out? So the question's not like what was the first meal, but what did you have to have? Because my first meal sucked.
Mine did too. Mine was a Big Mac.
Yeah, I wish mine would have been a Big Mac.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a whole lot better than it was, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. I had my first meal was a Subway sandwich. And and I ate tons of sandwiches inside, so I was like, ham. And I was like, I didn't know what to put on it. It was too many choices, you know what I mean? Because we haven't had choices forever. So I just said mayonnaise and some lettuce. I don't know. So jalapenos, I guess. I didn't know what to put on it. Now, I have my favorite sandwiches. I'd be like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to put some, vinegar drizzle and just a little bit of, extra cheese on one half, and then I want the other half to have this. And but yeah, it's when you too many decisions when you get out is hard, man. It's so hard.
It really is.
Yeah, it's the hardest.
After so long, you just, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I did 16 months in the hole, solitary. And then even when you go to population after that, even when you go to mainline, it's, really weird, really weird.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to being locked in and by yourself, and it's just you and doing your routine programming.
Oh yeah.
You get out, you got freedom. You got to.
Yeah. I think the longest I did ever straight in the hole was 9 months. But I I did do 6 months one time, and I just went on a transit, and then the captain wouldn't let me out to the yard to the new place because there was SOs there, and I had such a bad history of smashing S offenders.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, you can't come out here. First of all, you're a gang member. Second of all, you have like 30 separatees that are all SOs." And so I had to say, I'll leave everybody alone and blah blah blah, and they would let me out. But it took like 3 months more. So, well, I guess that's like 9 months too. But altogether, I think in my entire bid, I calculated at one time it was over 3 years in the whole, doing shoot time altogether. 5 months here, 6 months there.
Right, I did. Man, I think I was the second. I was A yard opened first at Ironwood, and then B yard opened. So I was like the fifth or sixth bus to open that prison at Ironwood State Prison Level 3. And the second day I was there, I went to the hole. So,
oh shit! Yeah.
And after that, then it was because somebody got stabbed in the laundry, and I just happened to work in the laundry, so it wasn't for anything. So they did their investigation, which was 7 days. I don't know nothing, so they sent me out, put me back on A yard. I was on A yard for probably 6 months, and then I smashed that guard. So from then it was I was on the Gray Bar Motel bus forever. I hit I think 6 different prisons until I settled in Corcoran.
Yeah.
Just doing a tour, the diesel tour.
Were you at Corcoran when Manson was at Corcoran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see him, but I know people who did, and because he was programmed. He was in the long term shoot.
Yeah.
And people were still getting to him.
Crazy.
I don't know how it is. I mean, in feds, do they have the holes, the perforated doors in the shoe, or were they slots? Just solid door with a slot.
Solid door with a slot.
Okay, yeah. We had perforated. We had little holes in ours.
Oh, okay.
In the doors and the slot, so people would shoot spears at him, and you know what a spear is. So
yeah. Yep.
They do all kinds of things to him.
Yeah, crazy.
But I never saw. Yeah, if I would have seen him, he had a green light on him anyway.
Yeah. He was a piece of shit, man. Yeah, for sure.
He was.
Mariana Yarbrough asks, is there a lot of guys in prison whose crimes are clearly wrong, but they don't stop justifying it? Like, how are they handled? Like wrong, I guess I need a little clarification. Like bad wrong, like S offenders, or just any crime.
Any crime, I think, because what is it? The 5 Ds or whatever of acceptance or denial or whatever you go through when you get a terminal disease, and you're going to go, so you go through 5 stages or 4 stages. It's the same thing in prison.
Yeah.
And when you get in there, you don't think you deserve to be there. You shouldn't have done that. Well, they didn't catch me with this, but they caught me with that, so I shouldn't have got 5 years, 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
You feel that way. No, about 3 or 4 years in, I get it. So I deserve to be here. And then there's some that are doing life that just, that took somebody else's life.
Yeah.
That they just don't come to terms with it.
Yeah.
I know guys that. Go ahead.
I've had those cellies that, are always like retrying their case, always talking about it. And they're like on year 8 of their sentence, and they're like,
Right.
Man, they couldn't prove it was me, was it you? I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Well, look, dude, your case is done. You're doing your time. Your appeals are you've exhausted all your appeals. Like,
Right.
you can tell me the truth. I'm not gonna. There's nothing I can do. I can, those guys are hard to be around, man.
There's always a jailhouse lawyer doing something for somebody.
Yeah.
Trying to get them off on, trying to get a time cut, trying to get this, trying to do that, all that. But they didn't have programs like when I was in, you did day for day.
Yeah.
That was it. That was your time cut. There were no, if you go to school, you get a time cut. No, there was nothing like that. You just did day for day. But I got 10 years. I could have been out in 5, but I did 10.
Right.
Because of, what I kept doing inside.
Yeah.
So you make your own bed, you lie in it. Nothing you can do
right.
about it.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Awaken says, "Shut your mouth, mister." Oh, wouldn't be here if we didn't want to be. I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't even know what I was talking about, Misha. ASAP Lizzie says, "What are both of your thoughts on how Brian Koberger has handled his first month in a real prison?" I got a lot to say about this. Shout out to inmate Prue for his warm welcome. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They won't let him rest at all.
Huh?
They won't let him rest at all.
Yeah. But all those kites that he's been flying to the lieutenant, these guys, they're banging on their doors all night, and so is, they're threatening me, and he's really kind of ruined any chance he has of like being accepted on the yard, because these first of all, the cop will tell on you, in a second, and basically has by leaking these to the public, these write-ups, these shots that he's gotten, leaking those to the public. It's going to get back to the inmates that have cell phones in population, and then also the cops will go tell the inmates, they're like, yeah, he's back there telling on everybody, dropping names, so and so's picking on me, and when he gets out to the yard, man, he's especially in Idaho, those white boys go hard in Idaho, man.
Yeah.
They
do.
Yeah, they go hard in Idaho, and they're not. They might not even let him walk, bro. For real, it might take 5 years before they kind of forget about the beginning, and that's only if he starts acting right now. But yeah, which is good. I'm glad he ruined his any possibility of a good time that he was going to have, or an easy time that he's going to have. He just completely destroyed it.
Yeah, he was not going to, and he was, of course, I just got told this by the court reporter. You probably need to hire Happy Camper to cover court for you. She can tell you everything. But
I usually catch up on a case once I get interested in it. But yeah,
they got him segregated in death row or something like that, or
well, he's in classification right now.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah, he's segregated, but it's classification. But they probably do have death row inmates on those same tiers. You know what I mean?
Right. They'll get him. They'll definitely get him. I promise you that. I mean, everybody's got nothing but time in there, and he's doing life, and he's so he's gonna be got. You're not, you might hear, Brian Gover, he got killed in prison or something, but it's like Dahmer. They got him with a broom handle.
Yeah,
they beat him that dude beat him to death. But it might just take a little while.
Yeah.
But somebody will get him. Watch. He is gonna get got.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on J Block 23 and 1. Yeah, and that's classification in Idaho. He could have been out of that in like 3 to 6 months, been on a yard, a regular yard. They're still probably going to try to kick him out there. You just don't know. Unless he classifies, they might make him do a year in max security, because of the severity of his crime. And his points are that's probably where his points are. And so he'll be 23 and 1 lockdown probably for a year, I'm probably guessing. But the normal, just to say, if I was going there like on a bank rob or a burglary, I would have to go do 3 months at 23 and 1 lockdown until they classified me to a prison.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it usually takes us 5 weeks it took me to get classified, but I went to Chino Central.
I was just gonna say Chino.
Yeah, I went to Chino, and then I went to West Yard from Chino, which is right across the street. It was just a classification, and then they sent me to, where was it? I forget where it was. Donovan, out in San Diego. That was a level 3. And then I got classified more out there because you had to go from one classification to another. And that's when you get classified. And then when I got done with the classification there, I went to Ironwood. So that's,
Yeah.
that's just so fun, I swear.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it is. But those guys are definitely going to get him. They're going to get him, the Daybell guy. They're going to get him.
Oh, the Daybell guy's done, man. I can't wait to hear about what happens to that fuck face, man.
Yeah.
I hope they get him for real, man. I really do. I hope they really get that fool, man. James Collins Cares asks, where do fish keep their money? Riverbanks and offshore banks.
That's funny. Because we call new inmates fish. I was like, what? Where are they talking about money?
Yeah.
On your book.
Danette asks, Sam, did you see the state trooper in Connecticut got arrested for threatening Long Island United? I did not see that. Wow, I'll have to check that out. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll have to definitely. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I bought a bunch of new pads and pens so I can start taking notes during the shows. Because I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna. I need to remember that. I have my Post-it notes for like my prayer list, but for the new and improved Morning Mayhem show, I need to make sure I take lots of notes.
Right. Auntie Monkey Pants had a really good question on here.
Yeah, I got it starred. Yeah. Can you see the questions I have starred on your end?
I don't. I really can't. But I can see stuff coming up on my phone quicker than I think you can.
Yeah.
She was just asking about how long did it take to adjust and learn all the ins and outs of prison.
Yeah, this one right here.
What to do, what not to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you did it, but I know.
Yeah, let me read the question. I didn't read the whole thing yet. How long did it take to adjust and learn all the ins and outs of prison life? What to do and not to do, and the lingo. Does another inmate take you under their wing, or are you left to figure it out? So, yes, some inmates will take you under their wing per se. For me, I watched and learned and picked up on things, and of course, I fit right in because I was kind of crazy. I fought my case for a long time. So I was all over the country fighting, my case. And so I was in, in a lot of detention centers that were federal with a lot of gang members, a lot of, white boys. And, I had a lot of Mexican gang member friends. So that I hung out with on the streets, when I was doing the drug trafficking. And so I had picked up things and learned. And then so when I got in, I kind of faked it until I made it, and just, pretended to be this guy until I ended up being that guy. I think, after my first couple of fights that I lost, people were like going, wait a minute. But not that I bragged about being a tough guy, but, being associated with was who I knew, who I was friends with. They just assume we're all like these like monster, can, beat up everybody. But once I started learning how to like cage fight, like in a cell, and then, after you get a few, fights down, and plus I was big, like 280. Then I was one of them, you know what I mean? It was, and then after, 15, 16, 17, 18 years, it's your second nature. But I did take a lot of guys under my wing so they didn't fall under the wrong wing. To like protect them. I didn't let them join gangs. I tried to make sure they stayed sober, even during the times I wasn't. Like the youngsters. I didn't want those youngsters to get in there and just throw away their lives, because in the Fed, especially in the USPs, those youngsters get in there and they get excited about being in these gangs, and then next thing you know,
they're just torpedoes.
Yeah, they're off the rip. They're torpedoes. They got to put in all this work. And then they get themselves in situations to where they get unalived. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, or more time. And I'm thinking of one kid in particular. We called him Country. He was just a kid from Wyoming, big kid, ended up becoming a skinhead. And they used this kid and they rang him out because he was so big and he was so eager to please. And then he finally got to a place called Big Sandy, which is one of the most ruthless prisons in the Fed system. Yeah. That the brand, the brand runs it. There's a California brand there. It's their yard, so they run it like a level 4 California yard. And the kid got unalived, and I heard about it in transit. Somebody was like, "Man, did you hear about Country?" I was like, "No, is he doing okay?" He's like, "No." And I remember when he first came in, I was on Con Air with him. On the plane, and him and I were seatmates, and we talked to each other, and he was so excited to get there and to tip up and to put in work, and that's all he wanted to do. And I was trying to tell him, man, no, just lay low, dude. Just hang out with your Wyoming kid, with the Wyoming boys. Don't try to hang out with the skinheads. But he wanted to be about it, and now look, he never made it out, man. He lasted 3 years. Wow. I think his sentence was 8 years. Yeah, I think he only had to do 8 years. And
I remember that, and what did I saw somebody say something that what got me is my mom. I had all my uncles, and I got taken under my Uncle Mike's wing when I got there. When I got to West Yard, of course. And all of those guys are all, in their thing. Yeah. So I always had a choice. I never had to make, doing it at work or whatever. I mean, I had to do stuff, and I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
But I was never.
They never used you as a. Yeah.
Yeah. My mom, she told me, because of all my family there. Oh, how sweet! I wish I had somebody here to kiss.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part, brother.
I said, how sweet. I wish I had somebody there to kiss.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Of course.
Damn
on camera. Okay, there you go. Anyway, but my mom, I remember her telling me one time, and she told my uncle Mike, I'm happier when Russ is in jail because I know he's
That's
safe.
right.
You know, and that looking back on that, that's no way for a parent to be.
No.
You know, especially a mom.
Yeah.
You know, and I always thought she raised me right, so I turned out okay, I think.
Yeah.
But
I've talked to a lot of parents, you know, when I go around, and I was involved with with Tough Love. It used to be a program for kids, and I would do the kids group, and then I would meet with the parents and talk to the parents about what the kids are going through, and then there would be a Tough Love therapist there to instruct the parents how to deal with each kid. And I wouldn't do that job now because I was basically, you know, there to rat the kids out. But I think a lot differently about that now. But a lot of those parents and some of those kids, when they go to juvie, and those parents would say, they're like, it's our hearts are so much, you know, we just feel so much better when he's inside because we know that he's, you know, safe. And I was thinking, and this is in California, and I was thinking,
yeah. Right.
You know, YA, you know,
Yeah.
you know, YA turns out most of those lower level California, not most of them, all of them, you know, any level 1 or 2, a YA, a CYA,
Oh, yeah.
well, I mean, it's truly gladiator school, man. Those kids go hard, man.
I got off at Tracy. I went to Tracy, and as soon as you get off the bus, man, they basically hand you a trash can lid and a weapon. Welcome to gladiator school. You
Yeah.
gotta do what you gotta do. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And I was
Good
only
question.
there for a couple of weeks, but still, you know, there were guys, oh my God, in the holding cells when you get there. Oh yeah. It's
But to put an end to this question, that she says, "Are you left to figure it out?" Generally not. You know, your race is gonna someone from your race is gonna pull you in and say, especially in California, they'll give you the rules. You know, like you can't piss in those urinals, you can't walk over here, you can't cross whatever. And in the feds, someone from your race is going to be like, "Where are you from?" Okay, yeah. You know, the Iowa guys are over here. The Kansas City boys are over here. It's all state, and then it's all gangs, and then gangs by state, and it's a lot. So you don't get left to figure it out really on your own.
You don't. I don't know about feds, but yeah, I mean, you guys have to go state by state because you move everywhere all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
And it's usually, you know, I'm with my car, so I'm with a certain area, so I'm always with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with those guys until I die or get out.
Yeah. Kim asks, "Hey Kim, how's it going? My other's keeper question." She says, "Who were the most difficult or easiest people to be near?" That's a great question too.
The most difficult people to be around is the loudest person. Am I right? I mean, you hear them all.
What color? Hey, what color would they be?
I'm not gonna say, but you know, they wouldn't be us. By the way,
Look, we can say it, man. Everyone knows we're not racist, man. So we don't even have to justify but yeah, but I get it. I didn't want to say it at first, but look, we're not. It's not it's a stereotype, but most brothers and black guys they'll admit, like, yeah, when we get together, man, we're loud as hell, you know.
Yeah.
And it's especially you know, watching a sporting event, you know, like football or something like that. It's a mess, man. It's a mess. It's so loud, and it's difficult to be around that. to be around him because you just can't rest. Like your mind can't rest. You can't just turn off your mind for a second, you know? So yeah, it's really difficult.
I didn't have that problem because in the state
Yeah.
we had TVs in ourselves. So
I know, asshole. Yeah, I know.
But it still sucked. You know what I mean?
And the easiest people to be around was generally the people in your car, you know?
Yeah. People you play cards with.
Yeah. As long as everyone's paying their bills,
Programming.
you know, and programming. Yeah. I think that's why I remember when they first told me I had to be out there in the morning to check in every morning and to do burpees and to work out with everybody. When they first told me that, I was like, no, I'm my own man. You know, I'm not going to do that. And then, but now I realize the importance of that. And you know, you could miss one or two here and there. You know, like I just wasn't feeling it today, you know, or whatever. Once you get established with your car and, you know, they trust that you're not out there doing stupid stuff and causing problems with other races. But that's generally the easiest people to be around. But, you know, outside of your car, the easiest people to be around, for us, it would have been like the Sureños, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Sureños were real easy to be around because they were all super respectful and, you know.
Right, exactly. They really are. You know,
yeah.
I had a problem with a couple of them that I had to deal with. I got into a fight over 10 push-ups with a guy.
Yeah.
10 push-ups. 10 freaking push-ups. I walked in the cell, man. Turn around and just knocked him clean out. I had a buddy of mine, Tex, standing at the door.
Yeah.
I just walked out and pushed his door to. I didn't slam it shut or nothing. So when he got up, he walked back out and shook my hand.
That would be a good question. What's the dumbest thing you've ever gotten in a fight over? Yeah.
10 push-ups is the dumbest thing I've ever gotten into a fight over.
Yeah.
10 push-ups.
I got in a fight over a piece of fish. A piece of fried fish. I got in a fight with a Crip. He was I can't remember what Crip car he was from, but it was from LA. And he had fronted me a piece of fish. So really I got in a fight over 2 stamps. But because we, you know, that's our currency in there is postage stamps. And I was literally counting my I just got a bunch of stamps for a tattoo. And so I had a pile of stamps like this, and I'm counting them into $5 books. You know, you take a little rubber band and you make these little $5 stacks, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm counting them out. And so he just happened to walk by my cell when I was counting out the stamps, and he said, he's like, "Hey man, you got my money?" And the way he said it was so disrespectful. I said, "Hold on, let me count these first." And he was like, "I want my money right now." And it was only 50 cents, but
okay.
But the way he was saying, I was like, you know what? Here's, you know, like it was like $100 worth of stamps. Come get your stamp. Come get your 2 stamps then, punk. You know what I mean? I was mad, dude. And we ended up fighting in the cell. And we weren't even supposed to fight. There was a no hands policy between, you know, cars. And yeah, dude, we weren't even supposed to fight. And I smashed his head into the toilet and beat him up and
the metal toilet.
yeah, dude. And you know, I got in a little bit of trouble for it. You know, I was the rep for my unit, so I you know, I kind of talked my way out of it, you know, but I pulled him into the cell, and so it was kind of a big deal for a little bit. But anyways, that was the dumbest thing I ever got in a fight over. Was a piece of fish.
A piece of fish. I'm gonna start calling you Fish from now on.
Yeah, you better not.
Mr. Fish.
Yeah.
Yep. 10 push-ups was the worst I ever got. I got into some sticky situations. I mean, real sticky, where I can't really, you know, divulge much, but
yeah,
I never crossed that line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I know of, or I know they were hospital visits, but I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
There were no life flights, put it that way.
Yeah. My other keeper says, why don't they just call you gay instead of like
You
punk?
can, you can. That's gay, bro.
Yeah.
And you can do that,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yep.
it wouldn't be a problem. But if you come up to somebody, you're a fucking punk. It's gonna be a problem
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
gay,
me and my
bro.
friends, we always called each other gay. You know,
Right,
dude, don't be
right.
gay, dude. Yeah, you're
Right.
gay right now. You know,
If they
jokingly, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have said, don't quit acting like a punk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? What'd you say? What'd you say to me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
show my punk ass, and I'll be right back.
It's funny.
Weird. Yeah, it's weird.
Anti Monkey Pants asks, how long did it take to adjust and learn in and out of prison? Oh, did I already do that one?
You just did that one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I skipped over. This is the one I want to get to. Oh no, I did that one. And then okay, here we go. Anti Monkey Pants. What if you're a mixed race, like let's say half Mexican and half black? Which card takes you in? So I happen to be mixed race. I'm half Mexican, like literally 50% Mexican and 50% white. And of course I had a choice. You know, I could have gone either way. And just because of the color of my skin, I thought it would be easiest just to run in the white car, just so there was, you know, and I was raised by my Mexican grandmother and Mexican mom. But I just never fell into the Mexican gang lifestyle, even when I was on the streets, and I had plenty of opportunities to do that.
Right.
And really what it boiled down to, and I used to tell all my because all my Mexican friends are like, man, why did you never jumped in with us, man? And I would always say my stock answer would be because I didn't want to be Miklo. You know, I didn't want to be Miklo. And that's from Blood In, Blood Out, the white guy who's in the Mexican gang and becomes the boss and gets punked and all that. And I know a lot of like, I know some black hand guys, you know, I have a couple in my phone, you know, Mexican mafia guys, the MA guys that have that hand, you know, tattooed on their chest. And the way they talk about some of the white Surdeños, you know, that are in the Mexican gang, they don't talk of them very highly at all. You know, they don't get that respect behind the closed door. They'll get the respect because they've put in work and they've done the damn thing, and they might speak Spanish. But behind the scenes, they're just clowned for the most part. And it sucks. It sucks for them, man, because a lot of those dudes are really good dudes. And it's not them trying to be Mexican. They just happen to grow up, you know, with the Mexican half of their family. They look hella white. And there's lots of pure white boys that are in Mexican gangs too, you know. Yep, and there's lots of pure white boys in black gangs, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know I don't know how it is in California now with that, because it is based on race, and if you get a white Crip or a white blood or whatever, I don't know how that works.
It's hard. It's hard for those guys. The tough ones, they make it. You know what I mean? The guys that are tough and they fight, those guys make it. But they're double tough. They're not, you know what I mean? I've seen them. I fought one. And he put it on me, dog. And that was in a place called SeaTac up in outside of Seattle. And I was friends with them at first, but then I started clowning him a little bit, and I was getting a little too comfortable clowning him, and finally got fed up with it. And I was like, dude, if you want to get mad, we can go in the cell, dude. You know what I mean? And he was like, bet, let's go. And he happened to have hands, you know, and I was in my first year, you know, if I fought him now, it'd probably be a little different, you know, because I ended up having like 18 more years of fighting experience after that. But
well, you're 56 now. You're a little bit older now, so
yeah. But yeah, that dude was tough, man. That dude was tough, yeah. And he ended up making it, you know what I mean? They let that dude, you know, I think he was a Crip, yeah. What was his brother? It's funny, he was a Crip, but all his brothers weren't, and they were in on a big cocaine conspiracy. And I mean, these dudes had Hummers with like big screen TVs in them, and yeah, they were moving a lot of powder, you know. And
wow.
Yeah, those dudes were so cool. The brothers were cool, man. The brothers were cool. Oh, the Fuhrers, that last names were Fuhrer. And those guys were so cool, man. So cool. You know, for drug dealers.
No, right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hang out with them now, but you know, yeah, they were the brothers were cool. They were just regular guys. They you know what, they ended up having to take a deal because they used to stash all their weapons, like machine guns and all these guns, at their grandmother's house. And so they're
gonna hit her grandma.
Yeah, the U.S. attorney ended up indicting the grandmother.
Oh my God, no.
And that's unless the kids took the deal, and the kids were like, yeah, we have to now. I mean, they indicted my grandma, you know. And they had choppers and, you know, machine gun, you know, all these illegal guns literally under the grandmother's bed.
That's oh man, that sucks.
I know. I'd be like, why are you setting your grandma up like that, man?
Right. Go get a house and a fake name, and then
and just leave them there. You have this money.
Exactly. You got TVs in your Hummer. How come you can't rent a whole beat up house?
Yeah.
In the state, they do the same thing. If you're half and half, but if you're half white, half black, you go with the black. You don't go with the white.
No, that's right. I mean? I was hoping you were going to get to that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're half Mexican and half black, like I knew this one guy named Panama. He was super dark black, but he spoke, you know, he was from Panama. That's what we called him, Panama.
Yeah.
And I think they put him in with the others. You know what I mean?
Yep. So like the Samoans and Asians and
yeah, something like that. Yeah, or Mexicans, because he spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
You know,
we should talk about that a little bit. The others, what others are.
Oh yeah, others. Others are Asians and Indians, which are, you know, Native Americans, not anything like that, not Muslims or anything, but others, Asians, the Native Americans, and I'm not sure, but I had a homeboy that was from Pennsylvania, but he was with us.
Yeah,
he's straight mobbed up too. He's out now and he's doing good, but they kicked him out of the country.
Yeah.
But that's what the others are in the state.
Same in the feds. Yeah, the others are the Asians, a few of the different mixed race, you know, like Puerto Ricans,
right?
That are half black, half Puerto Rican, or
they won't put Southerners with Guatemalans or anything like that either.
Right.
The Sureños are all with other Sureños, like Guatemalans or any other country. They're with that group.
Yep. My other keeper says, what do you do if you can't work out and stuff?
Push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups. They'll make you do push-ups even if you can't work out. Like say, like I knew a white kid. He weighed like 400 pounds, and and he would try to come out there and do burpees, and he just couldn't. He was going to blow his heart up, and we would just make him do like a girl style push up. But we wanted him working out, and we definitely made him walk. So at least walk with us,
You never had to do that in the state. Somebody tell me I got to be out in the yard. There'd be a problem. No, they didn't come out there and say that. It's like this dude, Wes Watson. You ever seen that guy?
Yeah. I hate that dude, man.
I hate that dude.
I shouldn't say hate, but yeah, but I really dislike that guy.
That guy would be, what he says is straight lies. I mean,
yeah,
everybody out there saying, you know what, you come out of there with more holes in you than a saltine cracker. So it's people like that are idiots. But in the state, we don't have to come out in the morning unless you came out and you programmed. So if you got up at like breakfast at 6, come out, go back to your cell, go to sleep for a couple hours, or go to work.
Yeah.
And then come out, and then you get done with work, you shower, you go work out, go lift weights, do something, and then you just program. Go play cards. It just depends on what you want to do. If you couldn't work out, if we were on lockdown, we did water bags in the cells, or books, or push-ups sitting on each other's backs, or whatever we could do.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta take a picture for someone.
Was that a picture of you or me?
Yeah, no, someone was like, "What are you doing right now?" So I was like, "I'm doing a podcast, dude." It's funny. Anti-Monkey Pants has a comment at Sam. I'm half Mexican and half Irish, but I live in upstate New York, and everyone thinks I am Italian. Yeah. Your profile picture, yeah, you look totally Italian. And that's funny. That's funny you say that, Anti-Monkey Pants, because and that's super cool. I'm half Scottish. So I'm half Scottish, half Mexican. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So here in Montana, there's a lot of Native Americans, and so like if you're Mexican up here, everyone thinks you're Native American. You know what I mean? And then like all the Native Americans I know that live in LA, which is I only know 3. I've only ever met 3, maybe only 2. They work in Hollywood, and they always play Mexican roles, or people always think that they're Mexican so it is kind of geographical, what people are used to seeing, so that's funny.
Do they ever give you a choice when you go to classification or something like that? Did you ever go to a counselor and then go, what would be your 2 choices or your 3 choices to be closest to home? Did they ever ask you that?
Yes, absolutely.
They ask for that in the state too.
Yeah, they try to keep you in the feds. They try to keep you within 500. I can't remember whatever they call them. It's not just regular miles, within 500
kilometers,
air miles or something like that.
Oh, okay. Right,
air miles, within 500 air miles.
Right.
But you can usually get pretty close. The thing is, though, there's not a federal prison in every state.
No.
It's really just the West Coast, the whole East Coast. There's prisons all over the place, and then in the center, just along the border, like Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, and then of course there's kind of one in Oklahoma. There's definitely one in Kansas, Leavenworth, and then there's a ton of prisons. There's 117 federal prisons.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think that's how many state prisons there are in
California, probably. Yeah, in California.
Yeah. There's a ton, man. People always tell me, like, I'll be like, where are you at? And they're like, oh, I'm at PQR, Bellflower. I'm like, what?
What? What the hell is that?
There's a president Bellflower?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that when I was going through county, they just got done with building the new Orange County jail. They call it the fishbowl.
Yeah, I've been there.
Have you been there?
Oh
You
yeah.
go
Oh
through
yeah.
all
On a
them little
DUI.
rooms.
Yeah, I had a DUI.
Yeah, go in there, get your wristband. Ah, God, it sucked there. God, you gotta go like 2 or 3 days of fishbowl. You go to room to room to room to room until you finally get a bed upstairs. Go up the escalator. Did you go up the escalators?
I don't remember escalator, but
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had escalators. as well.
I was only there for 2 days. 2 days.
Oh, you didn't even make it out of the fishbowl, did you?
No. In Arizona and Maricopa, not to cut you off, but in Maricopa, they had when you would get booked in, they called it the horseshoe. And you would start at the beginning of the horseshoe, and then you'd go room to room to room, and you'd be there for a couple days, sleeping on the floor, sleeping on a concrete bench. And they would feed you breakfast at 2 a.m, lunch at like 7 a.m, and dinner like at noon. And then you didn't eat again until the next day at 2 a.m. It was
Green
nuts.
bologna.
Yeah, it was bologna, a lot of bologna and peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah. And hard cookies and oranges. Oh,
Yeah.
man, I
That's
got so
crazy.
tired of oranges.
Yeah,
Oranges and fruit.
yeah, dude, me
did.
too. I got tired of oranges too.
But you were making all kinds of wine with yours. I mean, so,
Yeah, I never got tired of that though.
right. That's a moneymaker.
Yeah. Danette McClure asks, what time does the show start on Tuesday? At 10 a.m. is going to be the debut of the new Mayhem show. Yes, it's going to be a new format, new everything. Also, I just want to prepare everyone. I am going to have some affiliate marketing, so there will be at least one ad during the show, but it'll just be an ad that I read, So I just want to prepare everyone for that. But I got to start making sure the show makes a little bit of money. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, it's come to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm gonna be probably reading at. It might not start next week. I have a Zoom call tomorrow with an affiliate. And I'm just going to see if we're going to be a good fit. I'm not going to promote anything that I'm not going to use or that's harmful to people. So I'll never do I've already been reached out to by 2 gambling companies that want me to promote their gambling websites. I've said no. And the one guy offered $100 per show. So that would be like $500 a week. And I just don't want to promote gambling, dude. I don't know. I just can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Video game, or is it?
It's
like
video poker, but it's real gambling. You put in your real money. It's online gambling. They have everything from video poker to betting on football games.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, the guy was like, dude, he's like, wow. He's like, you can't be making that much money on the AdSense. And I was like, man, I guess I don't want to say I don't care, because I do. Like, I want to, this is my retirement, I want it to be, but I don't want to, I'm not going to put my community in danger of like getting a gambling habit, or especially because we're a recovery, first.
Yeah.
I do lots of news stories, but I'm always going to be recovery first, especially on the Mayhem show. That's where
Right.
our community resides. So, and then he did say, well, what about your pre-recorded shows? And I was like, it's the same thing, dude. It's my channel. My community watches the channel,
Right.
So
I can understand your point.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
want. Yeah,
yeah,
it is about straightening out your life and doing what you can.
yeah. The company I'm meeting with tomorrow is an AI company. They just do AI stuff. So yeah, we'll see.
I think the AI stuff. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I've been seeing this Bigfoot AI on these little shorts,
Yeah,
and it's so funny. I love that. They're doing so good with stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy what they're doing.
yeah,
You know, it is cool. So living life outside of prison is a whole lot harder than living life inside prison. I can tell you that much.
yeah,
So much more responsibility, you know, but you are splitting hairs because there's a fine line. You
yeah,
gotta, you got responsibilities. You got to take care of bills. Inside, you don't have to worry about anything. You're
yeah,
fed. You got a place to go. You know,
yeah.
TV.
Danette says we have a prison on an island here in Washington. Isn't that Wilby Island? Or I know a bunch of guys that are at that prison in Washington. It's called Wilby Island, or
Willoughby.
I can not Willoughby. It's or maybe I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, doing it Deb's way. Deb, so good to see you. Doing Deb says, do you ever have dreams that you're still there?
Yes.
Do you really, Russ? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, sometimes I'll wake up, and it'll take me a second just to, not long. But if I wake up in the dark, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go and I'll be like, "Where am? Okay, I'm good. I'm in a soft bed. I got a lot of pillows. You know, where's my
Yeah.
cat? Where's my dog? I'm good."
Yeah. So I when you're inside, all your dreams are in prison. I never had, after the first like 5 months, 6 months, all my dreams were prison dreams. If I dreamed I was doing something, it was all in prison. The whole time I was there, I never had an outside dream where I was like out of prison. And then when I got out, I mean, I probably had prison dreams for the first 3 weeks, maybe. And then they started becoming outside dreams, which is crazy. Dreams are a trip, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Oh, you said go ahead. Nice.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Thanks, Russ. What trips me about dreams, and I wish I knew more about dreams, but I guess no one really truly knows, is that my friend who took her own life, she's my best friend, and I've talked about her on the show before, the morning show. She I dreamt about her a lot, and I don't want to get emotional about this right now, but I dreamt about her a lot when she first left, and then the last 2 dreams I had of her, she would just come up from behind me and give me a hug, and those were really amazing dreams, right? And it was always when I felt whenever I'd fall asleep on the couch, during that time is when she would give me hugs from behind. And whenever I was in bed with my wife, I never had those dreams. So I wish I knew a lot more about those. And what's crazy, I was just struggling recently mentally, and that's why I was just doing pre-recorded shows. She came to me in a dream again and hugged me, and it had been like 2 years. And so I'm really struggling with like wanting to know more about dreams and what's, and I'm not trying to like read too much into it. Like, as long as it makes me feel, as long as it made me feel like it was her, that's all that matters, like, Like I truly believe it was her coming to me in a dream and giving me a hug. And even if it's just my subconscious wanting that hug, needing that hug at that time where I'm struggling mentally, I appreciate it either way. You know what I mean? Because it was comforting. It helped get me over a really hard mental hump, you know? So
Yeah. I remember, I was going to say, I've been through the whole system. I mean, I started out in juvenile hall, you know, went
McNeil,
through,
that's right. I'm
yeah,
sorry, McNeil
sorry,
Island.
um, going through the juvenile hall, and then I didn't never make the CYA because as soon as I turned 18, I was just off to prison, you know, pretty soon after that. So I I I kind of have dreams of juvenile hall,
Yeah,
you know, of people that I knew or people that are gone now that I know that are gone,
yeah,
but I've never really had any bad dreams of anything. I was just every so often I might just wake up and wonder where I'm at, and as soon as I get my wits about me, I'm good.
yeah, yeah. That's cool, man.
Yep.
Um, I need to show Kim a picture real quick. Because Kim says, Mariana, I'm really bummed if you didn't get my letter. And so you really can't see him in the picture, but I just wanted to show her that she's wearing your earrings. So she did get your letter. She got your lovely earrings, and we wore them to a Christian concert the other night. We went to a Christian worship concert, and she wore them there. So I don't know if she can see them, but she has them on there. And she loves them. She absolutely loves them. And of course, Hazley was going crazy. Hazley wanted them, and Mariana was like, "Nope, these are mine." So
But yeah, until Hazley finds them, puts them on. Watch.
yeah, yeah,
Yep. You're gonna find one under the couch cushion, one under the couch.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If you had them on, I
Uh,
can see it.
Anti Monkey Pants says, "I'm so glad you are particular about who you promote. Says a lot about your character." Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Self-respect.
Yeah, it was
You know?
it was hard. I just want to say that. So I'll take that compliment because it was hard. I mean, I make it sound easy to say, you know, and like, yeah, you know, like but like financially, it was a hard decision.
Yeah. How many shows do you do though? I mean, would you do if he paid you? Think about that.
What do you mean?
I mean, how many shows would he be paying you for?
Well, we would go month by month, and he would for every show I did. So if it
Every
was,
show?
yeah, if it was 3 shows or 10 shows,
Wow.
you know, yeah, because they go on the evergreen. So what evergreen is you know, the longevity of the video. You know, I have some videos that are still doing pretty good from like 2 months ago. They're still getting views. So like if that ad was playing in that video, you know, it's always going to be there with that ad in. And so that's what they count on, you know. And like right now, like my pre-recorded shows are averaging like 15,000 views, you know, give or take 5,000, you know. So, you know, it's worth it to them. You know, if you just get 2 people to gamble their life savings away.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
You know,
you can't live with that.
yeah, no way could I live with that.
That
Yeah,
would suck.
yeah,
That says a lot about you, though.
yeah. I appreciate it. My other keeper gives big hugs to Russ.
I know. I said thank you.
Oh, okay.
I need them. I'm feeling lonely.
Is there anyone in your church who interprets? You and I can pray about it. Like, pray if you like. Who interprets, like, oh, dreams? Or yeah, she must be talking about dreams.
Or
There
sign
isn't.
language.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure she'll let us know.
Yeah.
Danette says, question, you know a lot of guys that are there, Sam. It's only for sex offenders. Well, this was in this.
Wow.
No, this was in 2001 when I knew the guys that were there, and I assure you they were not sex offenders. But I did know that the guys that were going, they did not want to go there. They said it was a terrible place to be. Yeah, and it might only be for S offenders, or they might send S offenders there, but there's probably regular lower security guys there too. Do you know what I mean?
Separate yards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably not. It can't be only S offenders. They probably have a wing or two that have S offenders, but they'll have like lower security guys that will walk with sex offenders. You know,
Right.
Yeah, I'm guessing, but no, none of the guys I'm thinking of would have walked with those guys at all.
They California started sending sex offenders out here to a certain prison. I forget where it's at. Newcastle, Indiana.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There was a giant riot. I mean, people were getting hurt left and right over that.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't take to that kindly at all. Out here they didn't.
Yeah. So in the feds, on the prisons that will house a lot of S offenders to keep them safe. Say if my points drop and they send me there, they'll make me sign a paper that I'm not going to, which I would never sign. But they would want me to sign a paper saying, hey, this is a S offender yard, but your points, you have low points, so you can be at a low. You can walk mainline as long as you put your blinders on and leave these guys alone.
Right.
Some guys will do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, even now as a Christian, I don't want to set myself up for failure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could say, I'm a Christian. I'm just gonna mind my own business, and just, but it's still prison. It's still prison. And if I ever, and this is the big thing in the feds too, if say I did sign that paper and walk there and didn't do anything, and then say my points took me back to where I was before, they would stab me.
Yeah.
They would stab me. Yeah.
What were your points at?
My guys would. Yeah, my guys would. They're like, "What? You were there?" They would just do it because I signed the paper.
Right.
Even if I said, "Oh yeah, well I signed the paper," but then I, beat up two of them, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough.
Right.
They're like, "No, you would have to get all of them for it to be okay."
And that paperwork will follow you.
Oh,
so
yeah, come on, man. Yeah.
It will follow you. I mean,
it'll follow you.
What.
Yeah, they'll find
what
out.
What were your points at? I mean, did you know where your points at when you got out?
Yeah, my points will always be high. I mean, they'll drop down, but I'll never drop below 25, which is 24 and lower is a medium. Because I have public safety factors, validated gang member, even though I technically tried to drop out, but I didn't drop out all the way. And so they said, okay, well, you're going to be validated. What else? There's another thing that, well, no, my age points would drop. So maybe I would be below a 25 because now that I'm over 55, you get a -7 points for that.
Wow.
So, but the public safety factor, which is just because of gang violence in prison, with that public safety factor or disorderly group, they call it. They can override you. Do you know what I mean? They can say, yeah, you have medium points, but with your PSF, we're going to go ahead and just keep you at the USP. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, my points. My points stayed at 70, or I never. They were below that when I got there because I was level 3.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I started, and then after I hit that CO, when I knocked him out, and then I went after the other one, my points boom went through the roof.
And that's why I have my is because I got a CO when Tommy was my cellie. I got a CO, or he was across the way from me. I got a CO, broke his arm.
Did you pull him into the slot?
Yeah, I pulled him in through the slot and bust his hand. I got his keys, the handcuffs, everything.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I told that. Me and Tommy told that story one night. I can't remember what show it was, but
I don't remember you guys telling me that. I never knew that.
Oh yeah. I took the cuffs and the keys were connected to the cuffs. So I ended up playing tug of war with his whole keychain hooked to his belt, and his hands came in the slot, and I just started smashing his hands, and his arm broke like that through the hatch. When I seen it, oh my God, I flipped out.
I bet you.
I was like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
Here comes everybody with the gas and everything, man.
Oh yeah, no, they got me, man. They got me. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Dude, my cell, I don't know. I've been in 4 or 5 cell extractions, and we used to take our VO5 shampoos and
all over the floor,
all over the floor, top bunk. As soon as you come in, you just jump them.
I did it.
Yeah, a bunch of times. But it's just much easier just to not get in trouble. So, or at least not get caught. So, either way.
Because I appreciate the inside rules. My dad was a SO, but the cops kept him safe, telling the inmates that he was in for burglary. Yeah, that happens. That definitely happens, but it's usually the other way around too. Mostly, the cops will let, especially if one's really integrated in. And this is a true story. This guy was there for 15 years, and and he was really integrated in with a lot of the big named white guys, and playing softball with us, working out. He was one of the dudes, but he started really disrespecting the cops. Spitting at them, and finally one of the cops said, "Oh yeah, okay." He's like, "I got something for you." He's like, "We know who you are." And he had a bunch of state charges where he had SO'd his own son, or no, his daughters twice. Did it, went to prison, got out, and did it again, and then ended up in the feds. And nobody knew for all those years that he had those state charges. And they put his paperwork in my cell. They gave the paperwork to me. And
you're being set up.
Oh, I did at first. I was like, wait a minute. And then I showed my cellie, and my cellie went and got his knife right away. He's like, I'm getting him as soon as he walks in the door. And I was like, wait. And we went to his cell and, took all his stamps and anything he had of value, we made sure we kept. And then, he came in from dinner and he's like, hey guys, you guys want to play some pinochle? And my son was like, yeah, man. He's like, get up here, man. He's like, you trying to get high? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, all right, come on. He shoots up there, and they booked him, man.
I bet.
Because it's even worse if you try to be one of us. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know. We didn't know before anybody come on the yard because of of the way it works. You know, in California, your car, you got to take care of your car. The first thing you're going
Yeah.
to check. If you're from, you know, Los Angeles or Inland Empire or wherever, Purdue, somebody's going to come up and go, hey, you know, I've got tattoos on my chest that tell everybody where I'm from, you know.
Yeah.
So of course you're going to, yeah. So you're going to know. They're going to tell you.
Yeah.
You're going to get checked as soon as you get there.
Yeah. ASAP Lizzie says that's a lot of money though. I know, ASAP. You know, if LegalZoom comes at me with the same deal, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh, yeah.
LegalZoom's the best website I've ever used for any legal document out there. So just let them know that
I'm there now.
I'll do it right now for free. Go to LegalZoom. Or the VPN, you know, NordVPN. Go check them out, man. They're badass.
Yep. All these people are. Nike, everyone.
Yeah, Nike, Pepsi. Where's my Red Bull at? I got a Red Bull around here somewhere.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Apple AirPods. It's the only AirPods I use is Apple.
Yeah. I've got like 4 sets of those that I've found.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do they only work with one Apple phone, or can you sync them to any phone?
Only Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, only Apple.
Maybe I'll send them to you.
Man, I would appreciate it because I lost one at the pool at see, I'm missing one.
The right side? The
yeah,
right ear?
Right. Yeah, it's the AirPod Pro. It's the ones the ones that look like that's these ones.
Yeah.
I took Hazley to the swimming pool, you know, the public swimming pool.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah. I got a set right here actually.
Oh yeah, that's it, man.
See?
Hey.
I got another set at my cart at work.
Yeah.
So that's two of them. That's, you know, that's one for each year.
Get an iPad. You can use them on an iPad.
I'm not gonna get an iPad. I hate iPhones. I hate all that stuff. You know, I'm just an Android guy. I'm simple.
Yeah.
Really am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send them to you if you want them. A right and a left. Yeah, I can see it on there. I'll know. I'll send them all to you.
Thanks, man. No, that would be awesome. ASAP said no, he lives in an old folks home. Keeper, I was talking about the dude Sam was in prison. I don't know what they're talking about. I seen another comment. I wanted to. There was another. Hey, ASAP Ferguson's in the house. Are all the cells the same size? Good to see. Or ASAP, Cliffan. I was looking at ASAP and I seen Cliffan was there. I was excited Cliffan was here, but I seen it anyways. Hey, Cliffan, it's good to see you.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, let me quit while I'm ahead, Cliffan. Are all the cells the same size? I would say not prison to prison. They're probably different sizes, but in the prison, they're all the same size for the most part. There might be one or two like handicap cells that might be a little bigger. But like
not state and federal are two different things. I mean,
yeah.
You guys got bigger cells than we do.
Huh?
Guaranteed. You guys got bigger cells than we have.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. The cells in Leavenworth were tiny, but that was built in whenever 1800s or whenever it was built.
Right.
Was John here? Was John Lazon here?
Yeah, John was here.
What?
Yeah. He was here for a little while.
Oh my gosh!
I think he still is.
He is?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
We gotta take that thing away from you.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Uh-huh.
One day I was playing the heartbeat and I pretended I didn't hear it and everyone else could. This one. And everyone was like going, "We hear a heartbeat." And I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Right.
Yeah, it was funny.
Should have just peeled over.
Sherry LeBron, where is Sherry? She when I finally admitted it, she's like, "Oh, you got me good." You got me good. Yeah, I want to see Johnny. I'm probably gonna have John.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna have John come on the first show on Tuesday, just to say hi to everybody. It's not the first Mayhem show, but it's the redo, the new and improved Mayhem show.
Yeah,
really looking forward to it. Man. It's gonna be on.
We do.
Yeah,
really got it.
Like consistently do the Sunday night show.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah, I mean we could even do one during the week, probably.
That's fine.
Yeah, but for sure on Sundays. Yeah, I'm down, man.
We said this before, but we need to just stick.
I know. I know. I know. I want to make us an intro song and do all the things. You know, make it a nice, cool show. Maybe we'll even have before we do Q&A, we'll do like a topic. Maybe show like a quick clip or something, and then we'll do questions and answers. Have a nice produced, Sunday show. That would be dope, man. I would love to do that with you.
I'm down for it. Whatever you want to do, brother.
I'm down with the underground. If you ain't down with the ground,
I'm gonna I'll text you, or text me your address so I can send these things out to you.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
I'll grab the other ones from work that I can get, and then you can do what you want with them.
I'm gonna use them. I could use them like, for the show. I could use them for. I think I could use them for the show. Sunday evening is usually a good time for me, so I'm excited. Yep. Yeah. Well, yep. I think it's official. We're gonna do this every Sunday again. I remember a couple times we'd have a lot of people in the chat, man. A lot of people.
Did.
I'm glad it stayed at around 25 today, just because
Well, we haven't been on for a while, so
I know, man.
Not a lot of people know, but if we keep going, the word will get back out that we're back on Sundays.
Man, yeah, people asked about it for a long time, man, and I just wasn't in the place. It was my marriage wasn't in a place to do it on Sundays, but that's a whole nother story. But
I talked to you.
Yeah, it was rough, man.
I tried to get somebody else to come on because they were here, but she's too camera shy.
Yeah, like if you ever want to do it with somebody, if I can't, I'll give you all the sign-in stuff so you can be an admin for the channel, and then that way you could sign in and do the show. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know what to do, brother.
No, I know.
You're the pro at that, so I'm just going for the ride just to help out.
Yes, sir. What else is going on? So Tuesday at 10 is the new Mayhem show. Hazley starts school on Tuesday. Yay! I'm excited for her, and I'm excited for me that she's going back to school, man. Oh my gosh, man. You know, she's my entire world.
Right.
But having said that, she is
after
only
3 months off.
Dude, it was, and not, financially being able to do stuff with her all the time and but there's lots of stuff to do that's you don't have to spend money, but it's I have spoiled her with my tattoo riches. And so now it's like now that I'm retiring, it's anyways, I don't want to talk about money.
Yeah.
That's my fault. I'm always see what else is going on. So yeah, we got that. I got lots of new pre-recorded shows coming out. I am starting it's a true crime compilation channel. So like there'll be like, kids who kids who have become serial killers, or kids who have, when a parent finds out their kid is a murderer,
Right.
I'm gonna do compilations of those. So there'll be like 3 stories in one, like a 30-minute show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting a channel that's just gonna do that. Because remember, I was doing like these like kind of long form little mini docs, and I'm finding that it's easier to do and funner, and they're funner to watch when you do like these like compilation true crimes. Yeah, they're a lot of fun, man. You can have a lot of fun with them. Yeah,
You got to keep them coming back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
yep.
If you do short ones and different parts.
Yeah. And they get millions of views. Views.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, Kim. I'll check as soon as I'm done.
All right. It's 11 o'clock here. I'm going to bed.
Okay, brother.
All right.
That's perfect. Well, hey, what a good show tonight, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me. I'm glad we got to do it.
Yeah, me
too. Everybody. It's always good to see you. Ben, ASAP, all of you guys. Jeanette, everyone.
It was awesome to see everybody. I love seeing those names in the chat, man. That's those are the ride or dies, man, that have they've been through it all with us, man. And yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm super grateful to have the people that are a part of this community. I just can't even explain it. I try to tell my friends that don't watch YouTube or do YouTube, to explain it to them, and they just don't get it. I was like, no, man, you don't understand.
Right. I know. I remember when my girl walked in here and she looked at the flag on the wall. And she goes, "Is that where you sit?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is the studio."
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I love my little YouTube area, and I'm here a lot in this studio. And I have a whole nother like podcast station right here. I made it to where it's pretty dope. And oh shoot, I forgot to. Mariana and I are going to do a couples show, I think, on Thursday. So
you have to have a couple be on there with you, or
no? We're just doing a couple show.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we could have 2 couples, but yeah, we're just going to talk about relationship stuff.
Okay.
And how we've centered God in our relationship and things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Spiritual warfare. We're going to talk a lot about that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that should be fun. Yeah, but yeah, if you have someone you're interested in doing a couple show with us, that would be amazing.
Well, I mean, the only person I want to do a couple show with isn't here, but
yeah,
hopefully she will be soon. I don't even think I could get her to come online or on YouTube.
That's right.
She'd probably kill me.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on there. Hell no.
Yeah.
But yeah, do what you got to do, brother.
All right, man. Cool.
I will be there, man. So every Sunday, or we'll work something out. Maybe during the week also. It doesn't matter if we get time.
Well, let's plan on Sundays at 5 o'clock my time.
Perfect.
So it's not late. So it's not too late your time.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man. Well, I'll make sure everyone, make sure you have your notifications on so you don't miss the show. It's going to probably be at 5 o'clock next week. And then, of course, the Morning Mayhem show starts on Tuesday. And I hope to see you guys all there. I am Sam, and that is Russ. And we appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Remember, be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. And remember, most importantly, give yourself the grace that you need for peace and all the things.
Right.
Mahalo. And
Yo, Fabio.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I almost had the name.
so he's like, yeah, that dude, he didn't testify against somebody on a murder trial.